Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to 17. This is Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. This video is going to be a monthly Terrascope for Aquarius for April. And I've got some exciting announcements for April. If you want to stick around at the end of the video, I'll be sharing those. So I'm just going to get straight into the reading for Aquarius for April. And while I shuffle, I just want to mention a little bit about the new moon that just happened in Aries. And this new moon happened in your third house, Aquarius, third house of communications, of information over the airwaves. It's a house that has to do with speaking, with writing, with anything that has to do with communication or expression. So there may be a way that you're getting new inspiration or motivation. Something's firing you up in terms of your communication. And the reason I say that is because it's a new moon in the fiery sign of Aries. That just happened on March 27th or 28th, depending upon where you're at. And that energy is still going to be building over the course of the next 6 months. And then you get some nice results when we hit the full moon in Aries. So if there's a new way that you want to communicate, for some of you, this might be like taking classes in conflict resolution communication, or for some of you, it may be learning a new language. For some of you, it may just be communicating in a different medium if you're an artist. Anything to do with a new mode of communication. So that's just something I wanted to mention while I'm shuffling here. And then I'm just going to get straight into Aquarius. Let's see what's coming up for you, Aquarius. Central card is Emperor. That has to do with structure, with order, with defining boundaries and laws and regulations and rules. What being the head of an empire, you know, the head of whatever your environment or your arena is at, is knowing your own authority within that. Your shadow card is Fool in reverse. Passing away is King of Swords. Approaching is of Cups. Highlighted is Temperance in reverse. For week 1, Magician in reverse is featured. For week 2, we've got King of Wands. For week 3, Page of Wands in reverse. And then for week 4, we've got Queen of Cups. So I'm going to talk a little bit about your central reading, and then I'll get into each one of the weeks. So again, your central card for is Emperor. This means rules, authority, regulation, laws, boundaries. When this card shows up, make sure that you are following all laws and rules and regulations. This is really a card of order. And he's usually the head of an empire. He's usually at the top of a hierarchy. So for some of you, this would be being at the top of a business. For some of you, this would mean coming into your own authority regarding your own life and deciding boundaries and regulations of who's in that, who's not in that. Where is the empire being built? How does it run? What could be more efficient or smooth? Just all to do with boundaries, rules, regulation, and authority and law. That's another thing that's featured. So that's going to be a big theme for you this month. What's interesting is I see both the Emperor and King of Swords, who is an expert in his field, looking at Fool in reverse. So what this tells me is that for some of you, you're going to be feeling a lot of weight of responsibility when really what you want to do is have fun. And what's coming up for you is King of Cups, which is all about being joyous. What's highlighted is Temperance, which is finding balance. So I'm seeing a theme for you, which is going to be a balance between responsibilities, being serious, attending to legal matters, attending to anything that you have to address with your logical. You're very logical anyway, Aquarius. You have that air sign to you. Anything that you have to attend to with your mind versus things that you want to crack open your heart for. So it looks like you have a lot of heart energy opening potentially in, and your challenge this month is going to be a way to find a balance between those two. You can see Temperance is about pouring between these two cups. They actually serve each other. So by attending to your responsibilities, you have more room for joy, and abundance. And by opening your heart to the emotional side of yourself, it will actually help you with attending to your responsibilities, because it will keep you, when they say all work and no joy makes Jack a dull boy, that's kind of what I'm getting for you. If you're stuck in Emperor and King of Swords, you need to find that joy. You need to find that balance between the two. So that's kind of a quick overview for you. Fool in the shadow position and in reverse means this is like the little kid who wants out to play. Fool is when we trust in the universe, when we're open, it's beginner's mind, it's feeling like naive and wanting to go on a new, fresh adventure. But when he's in reverse and he's in the shadow, it's kind of like locking the kid in the closet. It's like saying, no, you don't get to come out to play. You have to be quiet. We have serious business to attend to here. So you can just put your dreams away. So what I'm going to say is let this kid out to play. Look into what makes your heart sing. What makes you open? What smells like a rose to you? What is your heart calling for in terms of adventure or new opportunity? Because this is the 0 card of the tarot. This is the very first card of the entire deck and of the major arcana. It's 0 even before the 1 card, because it's like all things are possible. It's the void, the empty. Anything can be created. It's potential energy. So I'm really encouraging you to look at, like, where's your little kid that wants to come out to play? Where are the new fresh adventures? Where are the new opportunities that you're keeping in check and keeping hidden away because there's a theme of seriousness that is pervading for role. What I like is that King of Swords, this can often be you, Aquarius. This is usually an air sign. So this is either you or it could be another air sign. It could be Libra, or it could be Gemini, but I'm kind of reading it as you. And this is in the passing away position. So whatever you have been an expert at, because that's King of Swords energy, expert of the mind, of logic, of reason, connected with the truth, head of the game, he's passing away. So he can be a little bit serious, but he's dissolving. So maybe there's a way in which you're transitioning out of being the expert. Sometimes this can translate as being like the know-it-all, or just being the master of the field, the person, the professional who's at the top level, which is also echoed in Emperor. They both have that single sword of the truth. Maybe some of you will be retiring, or some of you are launching, changing a career, leaving a career for something that's more fun, potentially, if you can let this guy out to play. And what will happen with that, what's approaching, if you do allow that, is of cups. This is a focus on joy, a focus on peace, the family. You can see the end of the rainbow. That's where the treasure is. And that's where your heart is. This is the most amount of cups that can appear on a card. So this is like emotional, feeling emotionally full, feeling happy, feeling joyful, contented, joy, peace, family. This is where you're headed, Aquarius. If you can let go of some of this serious head, I'm in charge of things, so I can't have any fun. Go here. This wants to come in for you. And the answer to that is just finding balance. Now, that's a little bit of a struggle for you right now because Temperance is in reverse. That's feeling like not knowing how to compromise, not knowing how to balance, not knowing how to walk that middle path. This card's going to really help you. And this is highlighted for you. So see where you can find balance. See where you can, she or he, again, androgynous figure, that merging of the two, has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the ground. So 1 foot is steady, Freddy, earth energy, solid ground. That's the more serious side. And then the water has more to do with, like, how do I feel? What does it feel like to have a foot in the water? This is the emotional world. It's water energy, which is depicted here. So allow yourself to have both, Aquarius. Allow yourself to open to the fact that they might be complementary energies. You might not believe that with this card showing up in reverse. You might think I have to choose one or the other. But or, I have to be serious, therefore I can't have any fun. Or if I have fun, all this is going to fall apart. Fine, that's what Temperance in reverse says, is that it's got to be one or the other. In the upright position, Temperance knows how to merge the two, how to balance the two and find that middle path. So for you, Aquarius, I'm seeing a real focus on balancing the serious, responsible, expert side of yourself with cracking open a door for this little kid to come out and play and experience some emotional fulfillment and find a way to balance those two. So that's the general reading for the first week. There may be a way in which you're feeling like you can't connect to your creative self or you can't make things happen that you want to happen. Normally, you are showing up as magician for the first week, which is fusing and synthesizing all the elements, bringing down from the heavens down to earth what you want to see appear. That's the abracadabra of magician, and he does it by focusing and concentrating his mind on one specific thing and brings it into existence. When this is in reverse, it's saying, it's interesting here. I'm just noticing magician in reverse, card 1, fool in reverse, card 0, and page in reverse. Willingness, openness in reverse. So, and capability in reverse. When magician is in reverse, it can mean like not connecting to your creativity, not feeling like you're able to focus, or not feeling like you can concentrate on one thing. That's okay. Let that be. You might be being distracted by this kid who wants to come out, this playfulness, this openness. I'm going to say crack that open. That might be what reconnects you to your creative, capable focus. Something's pulling you away from this. I'm almost getting that image of like a mom with a little kid tugging at her skirt. So normally this guy's got it all together. He can make things happen. He can focus. He can concentrate. He can say abracadabra and make the thing happen. But in week 1 of role, you might be a little distracted. You might have a little ADHD. I'm going to say, listen to this kid. Let your playful, open side. Don't be so serious like I've got to make it happen. I've got to control this. I've got to have everything under wraps. You even take a backseat from a leadership position, because the magician is the ultimate leader. So is King of Swords, so is Emperor. These are all leadership positions. He's more of like the expert. He's the head of command. This is the creator, the initiator. But I'm going to say step away from a leadership position. Get out of the spotlight. Get out of the CEO position. Access little kid energy, because that's going to serve you this month. So if you're feeling distracted, lack of focus, lack of concentration, try to look directly at what is distracting you. I know for me, when I rarely get headaches, but if I ever do, I try to focus on what is it exactly that's trying to get my attention. What is it that I'm trying to avoid thinking about? And I think directly at that thing, and it usually releases it and lets it go. So I'm going to ask you, if in week 1 you're feeling distracted or a lack of concentration or focus or ability to get things done like you normally can, ask yourself, what's pulling attention away? What is calling for attention that's distracting me from this? And try to look directly at it, and it may release you back into yourself, as well as have some interesting hidden insights about being open. Week 2, here's the other king, the king of action. So this is King of Fire, King of Wands. This can sometimes show up as a literal fire sign. So this could be a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius that shows up for you. He is in a position of authority. So this could be like a mentor or someone that you look up to, or this could potentially be a boyfriend, husband, spouse. It's anyone who holds the archetype of King of Wands energy. And that is someone who is bold, confident, masterful, does things in his own unique, eccentric way. They broke the mold when they made this guy. He thinks big. So he's either showing up for you as a fire sign, or this could be you, Aquarius, or it could be someone who has that archetype. He's full of energy. So if in any way you're feeling like, oh, I just can't get stuff done, I'm distracted, I'm not focused, week 2 is going to be the time when you can get stuff done. And you enlist the help of a fire sign person to help you do that, because they know what they're doing in regards to this thing. Or they're here to support you. You've got a king and a queen. This is interesting, Aquarius. You've got a king and a queen who are here to support you in especially regarding to filling your cup. So this could be either 2 family members. These could be parents. These could be, again, husband or wife. This could be close family members or close friends, counselors. This is like an intuitive, compassionate counselor. This is someone who has to do with like a motivational speaker or someone who's about taking action and getting big ideas, being creative, these two people are going to help you with filling your cup, with what makes me joyful and feel like I'm accessing the treasure at the end of the rainbow here. So look for that King of Wands energy, second week of, that's going to be really helpful to you, Aquarius, this month. And then, third week, you've got Page of Wands in reverse. This is the younger side of ourselves. It's potentially, it could be a younger fire sign person. So it could be a younger Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but often pages show up as the younger side of ourselves. So Page of Wands has to do with being open, being willing, like being willing to start that course or take that course of action. He's saying, sign me up, let's go. I'm ready to start. I'm ready to be the beginner. But in the reverse position, there can be some stubbornness, or it can be saying, like, I'm not ready to jump in the ring. I'm hesitant. I don't feel like it. I don't want to go there. I just don't. I don't. So I want to ask, what is it that you're resisting? What do you not want to participate in? What are you not motivated by? What is the younger side of yourself saying no to? Or conversely, what younger part of yourself are you saying no to? It could also be a fire sign child. So if you have children that are Aries, Leo, or Sag, this could be them kind of being difficult, or you not seeing eye to eye with them right now. But mostly, I'm getting with these cards in reverse around this passing away expert. I'm seeing this as you, Aquarius. I'm getting the need to be open. Don't feel like you have to know it all right now. See if you can tap into the inner emotional quiet part of yourself, because that's where the riches are, and she can help you do that. So last week of Queen of Cups, she's the emotional queen. She is the person who is compassionate, intuitive, thinks with her heart. She considers the feelings of others. She can help you tune into your emotions, Aquarius. Again, that's where the riches lie. This is what's coming in. So if you're struggling with the I don't wanna energy, or I don't feel motivated, I don't feel inspired, the little kid in me is digging in his heels, she can help you. This could be a counselor. This could be a mother, a wife, an aunt, a sister, a good friend. This is usually water signs. So Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, those are going to be beneficial signs for you that last week. And maybe a mentor for you on how to get to this, Aquarius. So that's a reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up or share it with another Aquarius who you think might enjoy it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put those down in the comments. And if you want to stick around for the announcements, those are coming right up next. As always, I just want to say thank you so much for watching Yours in the Stars. Hello, stars. So these are my announcements for, I have some fun ones to share. One, some of you already know, I'm developing this tarot mat. And if you'd like to have one of your own, I'm going to be having these available on my website soon. I'm going to do ones in each color for each different sign. So like Aries is going to be red, Taurus is going to be like an ox blood, brownish red color. You'll get to see all the colors for each of the different signs on the website. And I may also be selling these with a crystal set, like a package deal. One will just be the tarot mat itself, and the other one will be a tarot mat with the crystals, a beginner set. And then I'm eventually going to do one where there's a crystal grid also. So stay tuned for that. You can check the website. I'm also going to be doing a tarot challenge with a prominent tarot reader down in Los Angeles named Madame Pamita. I'm really excited to be doing that with her. And we're going to be doing that on Instagram. So feel free to check that out, or hopefully you can join us over on Instagram, or if you'd like to follow me over there. We're going to be doing a tarot challenge it's called Magic Unicorn Tarot Challenge. So I'll have links where you can follow me there. And then if, as always, if you'd like to book a reading with me, feel free to go over to the website and you can book a reading, a personal reading. I have tarot readings. I have cards of destiny, relationship readings. They include numerology as well, or cards of destiny. And then also I have a tarot course, an online tarot course. So if you'd like to sign up for that, I have a link to that on the website as well. So that's all announcements for. I'm also going to be doing a video eventually on this tarot mat and the different spreads that you can do with it. So hope you can join us over on Instagram, or just want to let you know all those things are available. Again, thank you so much for watching Yours in the Stars.